back to fourth quarter, man. This is a show we strictly talking about Bama football. We giving our breakdowns of the games. We doing next week, like games in the next week too, right?
Right.
Yeah. Just Bama. This all Bama. Yes, it's bias in it. All This all Bama. This is all we talking about on this show right here. It's strictly Alabama. That's it.
Oh man. So with him saying that, what I'm saying, man, welcome to the fourth quarter, man. What I'm saying, the good team win in the fourth quarter, man. Alabama football content, like he said, man. Before you go any further, man, do me one favor, man. Like this video, man. Comment, leave a comment below, man. Share your thoughts with us, man. Subscribe to the channel. There's no excuses, man. Oh yeah, and by the way, no excuses. The regular episode is finna start back dropping. Like this ain't finna turn into just fourth quarter. Like we finna start dropping back. No excuses. Actually dropping later this week. So so make sure you stay tuned for that too. But anyways, man. So Alabama went into Kyle Field the other day, last week. Also known as College Station, also known as home of the 12th man.
That's what they call it.
And they played the Texas A&M Aggies, and Alabama went in and won the football game by a final score of 26-20. Jalen Milroe threw for 321 yards, 3 touchdowns, had 1 interception. Jermaine Burton caught 9 balls for 197 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think Isaiah Bond caught 6 balls for 93 yards, if I'm not mistaken. He also had a touchdown. Now, last week, I predicted that Jalen Milroe would throw 2 touchdowns and run 1. But he said, you know what, nigga, just to up the ante, I ain't going to even ran. I'm just going to throw all 3 of them. I predicted 3 Milroe touchdowns. I did do that. But so, Cat, man, give me your recap on what you saw Saturday. Before we get into Arkansas, let's touch up on Saturday, man. Give me your thoughts on Alabama versus A&M the other day.
Man, I thought Alabama played a solid game, man. The first half, how we been to start off, kind of, getting ourselves, getting loose, mistakes here and there, shit like that. But overall, man, Alabama played a hell of a football game, man. And we really left points on the field with penalties. That score don't dictate how we dominated that second half. We dominated Texas A&M in the second half, man. We really did. My defense is lights out. I got a top, like we said on the last show we did. We got a top 3 defense in college football, if not 1. Our defense tough, man, and our offense is catching up with our defense is what's scary. You know what I'm saying? If Jalen Milroe was able to beat you with his arm like that every week, man, that shit finna open up so much offensively for Alabama, man. And that shit didn't do nothing but Jalen Milroe, but just boost his head up even higher than it already is. Like, his confidence is at an all-time high, man. If we can keep that up, man, it's going to be tough to beat Alabama, man. We coming, man. Motherfuckers doubted us after we lost to Texas, like they do every time we lose a regular season game. It's an overreaction. It's over with for Nick Saban. All the tides falling. They ain't the same and all that shit no more. Okay. We finna turn this shit on. Go this. I'm saying it, nigga. We finna win out. We gonna win out. We got some tough games. You know what I'm saying? We still got remaining to play Tennessee and LSU and gotta go to Georgia here. I understand all that. I understand it. But I think this team, they ready for that challenge. And then another thing, Bama playing with a chip on their shoulder, knowing, okay, if we don't win, if we fuck around and lose another game, we out of playoff contention. So you're going to get their best game every week from here on out. You're going to get the best version of Alabama. And that USF tape, y'all can burn that shit. That's over and done with. You ain't finna see that Alabama no more this season. This is a more focused team. This team right here got the potential to, do great things if they just keep, staying on pace doing what they've been doing. Only thing that I want, to improve. I still want to change my center because he still was hiking balls low and too high. We need to fix that shit.
I actually thought Seth McLaughlin played well.
He did, but on some plays that play with Burton, that was why.
No. Some of the stats come on. A few of them was off, but
it was.
Yeah. Sam, that's the best he looked all year. Well, that's all.
But it was still
right.
Okay, all right, now get you
Right.
together.
You definitely saw improvement from last week to that game for sure.
Yeah.
We still got a ways to go with that.
Yeah, we still got
a ways to go with that for sure. I'm agreeing with you on that.
Offensive line, they had their troubles, but they ended up getting it together. The offensive line looked pretty solid to me Saturday. You know what I'm saying? My defense got home. Like I heard all week, A&M defensive line against Jalen Milroe. That was the headline. That was the talk of the town. Everybody, wondering what Jalen Milroe gonna be able to do against Texas A&M defense. He gonna have to beat him with his arm. Well, he proved that he can beat him with their arm. So what's next? But y'all motherfuckers didn't want to goddamn sit up here. Y'all wanted to say Jalen Milroe, all the troubles he was gonna have with A&M defense, but forgetting our defense elite too. Hell, what Matt Johnson gonna do against our defense? Y'all never did bring it up. All I kept hearing was A&M defense, and they got a good front seven. But motherfucker, shit, our defense elite. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that. I never got that.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I want to chime in. I want to chime in now, man, because I also was hearing that last week, man. Going into the matchup, the most interesting part of the game coming into from watching it on TV and listening to the podcast to hear people get their thoughts on it was Texas A&M front seven against how would Jalen Milroe respond against that. But the only part that was really confusing me with that was that y'all they kept talking about Texas A&M front seven, which is wow, they do have a damn good front seven. Yeah. My whole defense is good. My whole defense
from front to back.
My whole defense is good. My front seven is better than theirs.
It's better than theirs. And they're more experienced.
And my secondary is definitely better than theirs.
That's not even.
But I want to touch more into that matchup that I saw the other day, man. As being one of the more advocate Jalen Milroe supporters, what I saw out Jalen Milroe the other day, man, it just, man, it made me smile on the inside, man. It gave me vindication because you know how you ever thought something and you felt like, I'm not crazy. I know what I watched. I know what I witnessed. I know what I've seen in this dude. Right. I know it, right? So what I saw the other day was, you know what? He was 100% telling the truth. The narrative that Jalen Milroe can't throw the football is false.
Yeah, it is false.
He can throw the football. Now, I'm going to say this here, man. With Jalen Milroe, man, it don't. He can throw a goddamn deep ball for sure. I said that after the first game, he can throw a goddamn deep ball. But the only thing, Jalen Milroe, he need improvement on hitting the intermediate stuff, man. From 5 to 15.
But that come with repetition.
That come with repetition, man. But that ball game Jalen Milroe played the other day to go on the road in front of 112,000.
And do what he did.
Home of the 12th man. No running game. We had 14 penalties. We had like 7 false starts. For him to go in and throw for 321, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, he threw. What have I been saying on this show repeatedly? If he throw an interception that I don't look at and go, what the fuck was you doing? I can keep my mouth shut. That was a great play by that safety. We ran the play action. He come on looking for Amari Black down the seam, safety jump and pick it off. This is a good play by the DB. I'm not mad with Milroe about that one. The next play we turn around, true freshman phenomenon, Caleb Downs catch interception, flip the ball game right. But back to Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe's performance the other day was one of the more impressive performances I've seen by an Alabama quarterback. And you say, damn, Q, what you mean by that? Because you just seen Bryce Young go crazy. You just seen Tua go crazy. You just seen Mac Jones go crazy. You just seen Jalen Hurts go crazy. A.J. McCarron that came from big moments. I watched Greg McElroy in the SEC Championship in 2009. I seen a lot of them, right? Yeah. What Milroe did the other day was it ranks in the top 10 of my quarterback performances for Alabama in the Nick Saban era. Only because coming into it, man, y'all, because for what I've been told, I don't have elite wide receivers no more. I don't have elite wide receivers. Let y'all tell them. Offensive line has been shaky. Offensive line couldn't block the run to save their life the other day. Jalen Milroe took what I would deem to be 2 unnecessary sacks in that game. Yeah. That one when he got hit in the back, he didn't see that shit coming.
That's blind.
He didn't see that coming. That just defensive coordinator for Texas A&M called a hell of a play.
Yeah. And I can't even say that was bad on the offensive line. That was just
hell of
a defensive play. He made a play.
It was a good play.
He made a hell of a play.
Because Caden Proctor actually was blocking, but he was supposed to be blocking.
Yeah.
Man came free.
Yeah,
play.
He's like,
because if I'm not mistaken, I think Alabama was in an empty set. There wasn't a running back in the backfield to pick up the protect. Good play, right? Play. But man, Milroe, man, he was throwing down. Jermaine Burton stepped up and said, "Okay, I'm here." And then we got fans that don't like Jermaine Burton because he a little extra after the play. Nigga, I love it. I love it. This my thing, right? Because we the same fan base. We love when Tony Brown did that. We gave him a nickname, Crazy Tony.
Yeah.
But when Jermaine Burton go to goddamn talk, we need somebody to do it.
Yeah.
I appreciate Jermaine Burton for doing that, man. Dude, Jermaine Burton had by far his best game as an Alabama Crimson Tide the other day. Jalen Milroe did. Watching this offense starting to form. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Alabama will not play another front seven as good as Texas A&M, barring meeting Georgia in Atlanta. And I will say this. I'm not going to sit up here and play like Georgia front seven. That's the Kirby Smart defense. That front seven,
for sure.
That front seven is good. Sure. Let's not get because but they were hyping Kentucky up the other day and Georgia showed us the other day. Nah, bitch, we still Georgia. Yeah. Let's cut the bullshit. Yeah. October we finna shift into a we shifted into a new month. Big boys here now.
Yeah, for sure.
It's time now. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that. So man, I look at what Alabama did the other day. I look what they did defensively, man. To give up a long punt return to Anaya Smith to set them up inside the 20. All right, I want to say that he got tackled at the 22-yard line. They throw a touchdown the next play from Max Johnson and his brother Jake Johnson. I think that's dope. Two brothers playing together. That's like nigga, me and you play Alabama, I throw you a touchdown. That's dope as hell to me. But man, but defensively, man, they got after Max Johnson, man. They made it rough on me in that second half. I knew that Packers was gonna get home. Yeah. I'm not making this up. You can ask Fat. Brian midway through that third quarter, I told Fat, Daddy, and Marcus, the Packers finna start getting home. Yeah. It was already getting home early, but he kept getting the ball out of his goddamn hand too quick right when they get to him. Yeah. It got home. The pass were Chris Braswell had a day. Yeah. Dallas Turner had a day. Number 77 that was playing right guard the other day had a day. You know what I'm saying? Want to know the status of Malachi Moore injury? They said it was a high ankle sprain. He should be back in 2-3 weeks. Yeah. So let's get Malachi Moore back. That's very important. Yeah. That is very important. Yeah. Get Malachi Moore back. I think you can tell the difference. You can tell Deontay Lawson was back. To me, he was big the other day. Yeah. Not even if the stats don't show it. He was big in terms of getting everything lined up. And Deontay Lawson did what he was supposed to do. Terrion Arnold, man, is emerging, going for your very eyes every week. I didn't like what I saw out of Kool-Aid, but I know Kool-Aid gonna be Kool-Aid. That was an outlier. Kool-Aid get back to doing what the fuck he do starting Saturday. Yeah. I'm gonna let that pass. But Kool-Aid was not good the other day. No, he wasn't. I don't know what the fuck Kool-Aid was thinking about the other day. I think he beat Buff around with a punt. He got beat on some pass. I don't know what Kool-Aid was on the other day. Kool-Aid won it. Kool-Aid was bullshit. He was bullshit the other day. Man, I look for Kool-Aid to come back and do what he do, man. He give it right. You know we know what Kool-Aid represent, man. Yeah, he give it right. Defensively, man, I thought we played like defensively, man. That's a tough unit. They play lights out. They get after the ball, man. They lead in the secondary. They get to the quarterback. The linebackers they playing physical football. Alabama gonna be a tough out because you watching this offense and this passing game evolve every week. If they capable of going into Texas A&M and Milroe throwing for 300 with no run game at all, Alabama ran the ball. I think I had the numbers. I think they ended up with 26 rush yards. Now some of that you take your sacks. The sacks count with the yard, but they rushed for 26. They had 26 total rushing yards. Throw for 321.
Their run game for open up.
And they win the ball game. I'm not looking for us to run for under 30 yards in the whole game this year. No. So I look for my offense to be more balanced, man. But what was an encouraging sign? Don't tell me that I can't beat you with my arm, because I can. Yeah. I saw it happen.
And don't hit me with, Texas A&M unranked. No, nigga. Texas A&M got a good football team. And that don't make them a bad football team because they got beat by Alabama. Alabama is just a better football team. That's just what it is. It's not the A&M. They ain't good. Don't trash A&M. A&M still got a good football team, man. And A&M can, still win. I say win most of the rest of their games. You know what I'm saying? No, they can. You know what I'm saying? They got a good team, man. They damn good team.
They actually at Tennessee this week.
That's gonna be a good game. You know what I'm saying?
So man, that's pretty much what I got for Saturday, man. I'm really liking to see the growth of this team, man. They're starting to come into their own. offensively, man, it's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Man. We still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, from that Texas game to now, Milroe was a different quarterback.
Yeah.
My defense has somehow got better since then because my defense wasn't bad that night. I know I keep saying on every episode, but I'm just letting it be known, man. But the Alabama coming, Alabama a dark horse, man. They finally the radar. I don't understand why. I don't understand how you watch what they just did the other day. Man, Alabama had 14 penalties on the road and won the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama turned the ball over twice, and them turned it over once. You had the Milroe interception and the Jermaine Burton fumble. We caught a pick on May. Turnover we forced. We lost the turnover battle. We had 14 penalties. Not one, not two, but 14 penalties.
But even watching that game, bro, A&M never took control of that game.
No.
You never said, okay, A&M finna take control.
I'm going to say one last thing before I move on to Arkansas, man. I'm going to say one last thing. At the end of that game, man, that game got way closer than it should have been. I think the referees was trying to fuck Alabama. I do. That call on Dallas Turner, on that Chris Braswell blocked field goal that he ran back for a touchdown, it was trash.
Yeah, you can't.
That was trash. It was a terrible call. Miss me with the letter of the law. Stop. You don't take away that moment from Chris Braswell from you trying to be a superstar, want to throw fucking flag. Yeah. That shit was terrible.
That shit was terrible.
That was awful. Real deal. Real deal, man. I done watched a lot of football. I done seen a lot of bad calls. I hate to see a call that just take away the joy of the moment. Game, for whoever I'm cheering for.
The game could have got
that was terrible. Too. That was terrible. After Chris Braswell blocked that field goal and ran it back, I feel comfortable in saying A&M did not score again for the rest of the day. That was supposed to shut the door on that ball game. Sure. That was the ball game right there. The referee want to come in, then they hit you with the bullshit ass roughing the pass on Chris Braswell. That shit was terrible.
Your fucking what's your name? That shit was terrible. Your score prediction probably would have been right. Because you did say
I had it 31-20.
Then they ended up scoring 20.
Yes.
But they took
took the fucking points off the board. I had it 31-20, man. I had the shit right on the goddamn money.
But I can also say it could have been 35-17.
Because you remember when he blocked it, it was 24-20. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. No. 24-17 was 24-17. It could have ended up being 31-17. Mm-hmm. I think it could have been that. But either way it go, man, you know what I'm saying, man? Bama showed up. Bama rolled. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot to work on, but Bama gonna be all right. I'm telling y'all. Whenever this team put a full game together, they gonna be tough to beat, man. It's a good group, man. Yeah. It's a good group.
Damn good group.
Okay, man. So let's move on, man. Y'all get some thoughts on what y'all thought about A&M, man. Let's move on to Arkansas. Right? Bama fans, don't be fooled by Arkansas 2-4 record. This is a very formidable opponent. The last time Arkansas and KJ Jefferson came to Alabama and played us when we had Bryce Young at quarterback a couple years ago. This is Bryce Young, Jamison Williams, John Mechie. That team got to the national championship. That team won the SEC, right? Arkansas took that team to the fourth quarter. That was a ball game last time they came to Tuscaloosa. Let's not. KJ Jefferson ain't no pushover. No. KJ Jefferson is better than Max Johnson. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. Yeah. He presents more threat. He presents more problems as a dual threat quarterback. I look for us to win this ball game. We should. We favored by 19. I'm not exactly sure why I'm leaning with the spread, but this is what I will say. Arkansas have been in them last. They done lost 4 straight, and they've been in all 4. They lost 4 close games, man. Arkansas played Ole Miss to the wire. They played LSU to the wire. I think they lost to BYU. I want to say lost somebody else in there, but all 4 games are close ball games, man. So let's not go in there. Oh, it's 11 o'clock kickoff. Arkansas moves on in here. We finna go in there and just roll over do what we know. Show it with that same intensity as against Texas A&M. Arkansas coming to play football, man. Yeah. That's the Sam Pittman coach football team. They play a physical brand of football. Yeah. Arkansas ain't no hoe, man. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. Don't let the record fool y'all. Yeah. This very well could be a 4-quarter ball game. Yeah. Should it be? Probably not. It could be. Yeah. I tell you one thing: if we don't limit all these goddamn penalties we get. Every game will be a ball game. That's the one thing because I got to be. That's why I can't even give us an A+ for our performance Saturday because it's thrilled as I was about Milroe and the defense, how we played as a unit. 14 penalties is too many goddamn penalties. It's too many penalties. You can't win ball games with 14 penalties. No. You're not supposed to win a game with 14 penalties. No. That's how I know Alabama is head and shoulders above Texas A&M. We had 14 penalties in your building, lost the turnover battle, and still won the game. And I had a blocked field goal for a touchdown that got called back for some bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's how I go with that right now. I'm looking at this Arkansas matchup, man. You got a veteran quarterback in KJ Jefferson, strong arm, man. They like this. They kind of balanced, to be honest with you. I haven't really watched much Arkansas this year, but I know what they represent because I know where Arkansas is. I know what they do every year. You know, but so give me some of your thoughts on Arkansas, man. What you think about this game?
I really haven't seen much of Arkansas to really give my full analysis on them. But I know they can't go in there and bullshit with Arkansas. Arkansas is a capable team. Not saying they're going to beat Alabama, but they can make that game interesting just because
for sure.
Sam Pittman is a good coach, and Arkansas is going to play a physical brand of football and make it a game. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we go in there and handle our business, coming there with the same intensity that we had against Texas A&M and Ole Miss when we played them, and go off that shit. But I haven't really watched much of Arkansas this year. I know they 2-4, but I kind of throw records out the window when it comes to SEC football because it's any given Saturday.
So for real, that don't mean a goddamn thing.
That don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you got, but what rank beside your name, your record, I don't give a fuck. If it's SEC football, you go in that bullshit, you can get beat, man. So hopefully we go up in that motherfucker and get right.
Things you want to see Alabama improve on starting against Arkansas. Other than limiting the penalties, we all remember.
Yeah, limited penalties.
Limited for sure. We can't have 14.
I want us to get back to this run game. I
Okay.
want us to get back to this run game. I want us to lean on this run game this game. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the past, you know what I'm saying? But
I want to improve in that aspect as well.
I want to improve in that, in
right.
that too. You know what I'm saying? But that's really, all I really want to. I want to see Jalen Milroe with these intermediate passes in this game too. I want to see if he gonna pass it better in the intermediate game too. I want to see if he can do that better. But other than that, defense playing lights out. I ain't got really much to say about the defense. Sometimes they give up big plays, but yeah, that's football.
That's football. You can't do nothing.
But if your defense goddamn keeping them, getting the goal line and making them goddamn kick, get 3. Shit, that's a win for me.
Take it all day long.
I take it all day, as long as the bitches ain't scoring 7. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, shit, I'm good. I'm good with everything else.
I'm with you, man. I also want to see the improvement in the run game. I think the other day, as far as the run game, it's kind of like I said about South Florida, you could throw our run game tape out. Because for starter, we had honestly our run game started off kind of a little decent, but after you get so many false starts, it's first and 15. So
that's when you fall back on the penalty.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie to you too, man. I also gotta give credit to Tommy Reese the other day, man. He dialed that shit up sadly. Yeah, he dialed that shit up sadly, man. Some of them pass where they were running, man, he was hitting them on the money. Yeah. Perfect play calls, man. Milroe dropping dimes, man. Alabama offensively. I'm telling y'all, if this team peak offensively and get to what they can get to, I'm talking about when this run game clicking, when you got to come up and respect it, and this play action ball wide open. I'm telling y'all right now, man, it's going to be lethal. It is going to be lethal, man. Jalen Milroe is more than capable enough throwing this goddamn football to beat you. He didn't even use his legs the other day. That Jalen Milroe hamstring injury thing, could have been a little truth in that.
Yeah.
Because even when I watched him run for a first down, he didn't look as fast. Yeah. Milroe might have been a little unhealthy the other day. That's possible. I'm not saying he wasn't healthy. Rather, that could have been true. I'm not sure. What I do know is this. Whenever this run game is running downhill and barreling on you, and you know what I'm saying, we gain the confidence pushing the ball down the field. The intermediate stuff is gonna open up, man. Amari Nabla, what he caught one ball the other day. Mm-hmm. So man, it's so much weaponry with this.
But I love that play call with the fake.
Yes,
we need to do that.
I want to see that.
Everybody not gonna be able to read that shit like that cornerback.
I want to see that again.
Yeah, I want to see it again.
We'll get it again, man. That Tommy reached out that shit up the other day, man.
That was a good ass play call, but that boy, damn, man, that shit was gonna be pretty too.
Yes.
Damn, I wanted that. Man.
Man, that throw that Milroe made to Burton in that corner of the end zone. Whenever Burton like running a drag, like a drag across the field, that's a dime.
That was a dime.
That wasn't no bomb. That was a died.
Yeah.
Milroe threw that goddamn football the other day, man. I don't want to keep saying
Milroe
that.
came in as a dual threat quarterback. He's supposed to be able to throw.
Yes.
Like,
That is the only part that baffled me, man, with this fan base. Then you got some that you can't appease everybody. I understand that. Ain't no way you watch what he did Saturday.
Don't get it fucked up now. He fuck around and they get this run game going. And it you know,
and
when
they
pass like that,
oh,
and he can run.
Man. I see you in January. I see you in January.
Well, January, that bitch, hell, you might as well just put the trophy in Bama goddamn trophy game.
All right.
If he able to goddamn pass consistently like that and with the legs that he already, man, shit.
Now, real talk. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, man.
It's still early.
Because we're going to do this week by week. But what I will say is, man, I like the strides that this team is taking. We headed in the right direction. We headed in the right direction, man. But, you know, I really ain't got much to say about Arkansas because I ain't sat back and watched them this year. But I know what they represent, man. And it's the 19.5-point favorite. So before we wrap this one here up, oh yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all too, man. Another thing about this show, it ain't as long as No Excuses. No. This Bama quick hit, you know what I'm saying? We getting up out of there. And I ain't gonna lie to you, Alabama got an 11 o'clock kickoff this week. So we gonna shoot another episode of this for next week after the game Saturday. They'll play at 11 o'clock. For sure. We're going to get on our regular fucking schedule. Mm-hmm. We was originally supposed to be shooting these shows after Saturday game, dropping them on Sunday any goddamn way. We just been bullshitting and ain't been doing that. So this Saturday, we shooting this.
One of these goddamn weeks, we going live, bro. I don't know which week it's going to be. I think when we play LSU. We beat LSU or something. We go live on that.
Like what, like live on Facebook?
On Facebook or something. You like, just going live, talking shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
LSU or Auburn or something. No, I ain't.
Nah, fuck that. We know what Auburn do. We don't matter. Oh, yeah, we'll get it done,
definitely LSU, though.
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, man? To all the Alabama fans, man, we appreciate the support, man. To the Alabama head, we appreciate the support.
Oh, yeah, Tennessee. I ain't forgot y'all, too.
Hey,
y'all, too.
We got Tennessee next week. We got Arkansas. Let's not. We'll talk about Tennessee next week. We play them next week.
Yeah, I owe them, too.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, we get them. This next week.
Rent finna be due for y'all.
Correct. Just, hey. Next week. We gonna get them. We got Arkansas right now, man. Let's focus. We got Arkansas. Yeah, don't look ahead to next week. We got an opponent in front of your face. That's how you get beat. Let's take care of Arkansas first, man. But you know, we damn sure gonna pop it. Do for Tennessee. Oh, for sure. I'm agreeing with you. I'm not arguing with you with that. You know, if you got anything else, though, man. Oh yeah, man. Give me a score prediction, man. What you think? The score gonna be Saturday. I'm in Arkansas.
35-10.
35-10, Bama.
Yeah.
41-17 Alabama. 41-17 Alabama, man. Force a couple turnovers, man. Defense keep doing what they doing. This offense starting to find a rhythm, man. I got news for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Alabama is here. I don't know what the fuck y'all thought this would. They starting to find a groove. It's starting to look away, you know. But that's all I got for this week, man. You know what I'm saying, man? So man, we appreciate y'all watching these videos, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. There's no excuses. This the fourth quarter, and man, roll tide, man.
Roll tide.
We out.
We out.